Suppress my feelings, I'd rather y'all kill me so I can shout to the heavens till one of them angels hit me. When you standing on the top, all you can do is look down, but I'm on the ground looking up, so all I can do now is push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I say, every dude wanna make moves, hot-headed niggas wearing ice just to keep cool. The niggas that can't fight keep tools, you gotta keep one too, for the fact anybody could try you. I said that anything can happen, could be gone in a minute. So from dusk till dawn, put on until I'm finished. I'm striding through life like a nigga long-winded, never sprinting, searching for that meal ticket. I ain't trying to miss it, cause life's real, and it always gave me chills. But as you get older, it gets colder. I got this knife in my back with the devil on my shoulder. I'm waiting for my angel to guide me right on the other, but he never showed up, and I'm tired of looking over and my chest blown out. The cold got my heart iced over, emotions keep you from progress. I'm focused on getting closer, I'm that kid wondering where they say he not supposed to. So I push, yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I feel hope, music could be his for a leaf clover. Body high, but his spirit so sober, cause he realized inside he couldn't be any lower. Just trying to wake my soul up like foe, just put me on the front line, trained to die. See, they play me for a pawn, not a soldier. I don't live life for direction, survive to stay alive, never to take orders. Live life miserably and smile like everything's alright. Man, no the fuck it isn't. I was reborn, reformed in my chrysalis, so y'all gon' fucking listen. I will never be nobody's bitch. I'm committed to rolling solo, putting my trust in no one. No love, definitely no road dog. I'm taking roll calls, saying fuck all y'all. Point blank, no need to repeat. Obviously I'ma do me, the rest of the world can control or delete. As I push, yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. World on my shoulders keep me down, but these drugs keep me up. Cold war freezing my soul, fire in my belly heat me up. The lean slow me down, my dry speed me up. Low life in disguise, all I can do is look up. This dream of eating got me hungry, envious of those above me. Life ugly than a bitch, and she always trying to fuck me. No stuffy running belly, rumbling, feel it in my tummy. World got me sick, the cold coming. I wish I was cold-blooded, so I could just say fuck it and fuck everybody but me. I'm tired of being unlucky, that's what I play you for puppet. Manipulate your movements, you trying to influence the public. They trying to keep me close like luggage since the city was plumage. Then they find that gold nugget among the rubbish. I swear when them dollars coming and I ain't gonna have no budget. All of my people getting something. Cause I wasn't pushing for nothing, so let's go, I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting let me get some
she was
Optimo.
too. I kept playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind. I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we come say, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I call on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered, said Tamika has made home from school.
summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke and Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with ego feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, had done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized the face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early, everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30, everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass man.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Hey, let go, huh. Bags. If you got time to beef, you ain't getting no money. Yeah, I said a nigga fuck what's coming. Get in your bag, fuck all that dumb shit. Block it hot when the op get the dumping. Don't get it twisted, keep that glizzy. Case you gotta go stand on business. Protect yourself, your family, your children. Nigga try to take your life, you pillar. Point blank period, OG bad, ain't nothing sweet. Hope that you listen. Bust your gat, go get a life sentence. Yo, niggas gon' sing on you like Jennings. See, I ain't going back and forth like tennis. It is what it is, pussy boy get dented. Just know if I said it, I motherfucking mean it. If it is really up, bitch, nigga come get me. I don't follow trends, I'm a leader. I set them low budget, low vibes in the city, I bet them. Any amount of money if you having like that, it ain't poppin' up, pop a nigga wouldn't be jealous. Can't blame it on the feeling, listen niggas on some bullshit with a clean record. Let the OGs check this shit, you'll see who's steppin', little nigga, this chestnut checkers. Yeah, this chestnut checkers.
Gotta use your brain, young nigga, be careful. Long nights and nightmares in the mind of a step. Once you take that life, ain't no coming back. Dig your grave while you digging his. If you knew what I knew, you move a little different. The Ricos coming, the feds blissing. One look in his eyes, realized he told them bodies you dropped, they already know. Yeah, he went to singing like Maze. Talking about we are one. If you tryna get money, get to it. Run up a check like Nike, just do it. Fuck that internet beef, it's too much heat. Keep that shit in the street. It's chess, not checkers, OG told me. When you pop at the ops, the spot get hot. Now you see 12 spinning the block, hollering, he was with him. As they hopping out, niggas stay off live, is you street or not. Self-snitching ain't cool, niggas need to stop. Nah, for real. Say, man, you young niggas wild and not chill, man. Run around with these switches, anybody can get it. Come on, man. Babies and little children. Y'all niggas gotta get it together, man. Gotta do better. Woo. Woo.
Son, go ahead. Man, go on there, man. Go. Let me talk.
Okay, and that's wrong because he usually buy your brother's shoes. But look at this petty dude.
That don't got nothing to do with me, man.
It do get something to do with you.
Them is not my kids, man. Them is not my kids.
Okay,
man.
but guess what? When you was with me, you was buying shoes.
I'm not with you though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not with you. But I'm taking care of my son. Anything outside of that, I do not owe you that. I do not owe them nothing. No, none of that. What is you talking about?
Yeah, just like a petty dude.
Ain't
Just
no
like a petty.
nothing.
Yes, you will.
Matter of fact, you got dude laid up in here with you. He need to be taken
He
care of.
ain't got nothing to do with you.
You do. You right here paying attention. You do. What you talking about, man? You don't know about nothing, man.
Babe, don't
Listen,
even go
man.
there. Don't even go there. You better go on before
I ain't
he.
trying to hear none of that shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my kids. Anything outside that.
Okay, so you ain't gonna. You petty ass dude. I told you that's what I don't like. I don't like fooling with that dude. Look at Patty.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up, Mr. 2-1 Joe? How you doing today? I can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you at all. We can't hear you at all. I'm gonna drop you down until we get it fixed, okay? Because we can't hear you at all. Hey, everybody, welcome to another talk, Real Talk with Jason Dixon on Mondays, man. The video you guys just seen, it was something that I posted earlier today, and I got a lot of people's feedback on it. So I wanted to discuss it tonight because I see this happening. I don't know if they're faking this or if they're not, but the conversation keeps coming up. So we want to try to discuss this tonight, but I'm going to have a real good show with you today. I got my boy, you know, my super co-producer, Mr. 2-1 Joe, coming in the building to work with me. I also got two great guests coming on in the middle of the hour. C-Sam, my guy, and I got my boy Red Hef coming in. Actually, I just partnered up with my guy. Y'all know him from Busting Out Radio and TV. But now we start a new venture together. We got a couple new things going, guys. But this topic is going to be great. So I want you guys to stay tuned in, tune around. I'm going to play the video one more time as people trickle in because I want them to come on so we can discuss this. My men are in the building. So, guys, I'm going to replay this video. I'm going to replay the video before I bring y'all up. And I'm going to introduce y'all one by one. But tonight, this is a real conversation. I don't have any questions for you. I'm going to have y'all introduce yourselves when y'all come up. I need them to tell who they are so they can so you guys can understand the power that they have. And the reason why I love when especially my guy Prime, when he comes on the show, y'all know it's a real conversation from that point on. And, you know, we always got Mr. 2-1 Joe. And Red is new to this show, but he's got a lot to bring to the table. So what we're going to do is play the video one more time so they can kind of jump into this starter topic for today. It's a real powerful one. I posted it on my Facebook page. Like I said, I got people saying, oh, that's the setup. It's fake. I don't care if it's fake or not. My whole point of playing these things is because if it's a conversation, it's something we need to discuss, right? And it's something we need to figure out why these people are doing these things. It's something we need to figure out why women think that, especially when it comes to men. If you haven't figured out what I'm on with Nostalgic Radio right now, with Real Talk with Jason Dixon, we are on a mission to bring masculinity back and to bring back and to save the mental illness of men. Because if you let society tell it, to be a man is horrible. Let's just be real. to be a man today is horrible. You don't. It's just a bad thing, and that's not true to real people. But we live in this world of confusion. So it confuses people the difference between a real man and somebody that they can control. And if you're not somebody they can't control, then you are nobody to them. But let's get into that topic. Let me replay this video. Top, can you hear me? I want to make sure that you are on board and you can hear and talk before we bring you up. Everybody do a mic check with me just so I can make sure I can hear you guys. But I'm going to play this video, and that way we can go right into this topic. I got a couple of videos to play tonight. This is just what I want to start the show out with because it's so powerful.
Okay, and that's wrong because he usually buy your brother's shoes. But look at this petty
That don't
dude.
got nothing to do with me, man.
It do get something to do
not my
with you.
kids, man. Them is not my kids.
Okay,
man.
but guess what?
You
When
know
you
what
was
I'm
with me, you was buying
I'm
shoes.
not with you though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not with you. Well, I'm taking care of my son. Anything outside of that, I do not owe you that. I do not owe them nothing. No, none of that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just like a petty dude.
Ain't
Just
no
like a petty.
nothing. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
you will.
Matter of fact, you got dude laid up in here with you. He need to be taken
He
care of.
ain't got nothing to do with you.
You do. You right here paying attention. You do. What you talking about, man?
Don't even
Listen,
go
man.
there. Don't even go there. You
Look,
better go on
I
before
ain't
he.
trying to hear none of that shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my kids. Anything outside that.
Okay, so you ain't gonna.
gonna.
You petty ass dude. I told you that's what I don't like. I don't like fooling with that dude. Look at petty.
So welcome everybody. Welcome. Let me give you all a round of applause, man, because I'm thank y'all for coming on the show. I know we all support each other. We follow each other. We get behind each other. But I'm gonna start with you, Prime. Reintroduce yourself. I know you've been on the show before, but let my guests know who you are. This is a powerful man here. I respect him in so many ways. He's like a brother. We never really officially hung out, but we talked maybe twice at a show. And then ever since then, we just kind of been growing with each other, and I'm proud of everything you do. So please introduce yourself, sir.
Man, it's your boy Prime by Design. I'm always in a chocolate state of mind. Of course, that's what I rock. That's my vision. That's my mission. It's all about chocolate coming out, colors and everything come from chocolate, letting us know who we are. And I deal with chocolate issues, black folk issues, melanated issues. I deal with children, mentor children. I got a high school podcast I'm producing right now called High School Talks with my son and a couple of his friends. I'm just in the community, man. I'm about trying to help bring about a better situation for us. You know what I'm saying? So that's me, man. That's me. Down here in Dallas, man. I'm in Dallas. Shout out to the Cowboys, man.
And he's so right about what he does, man. I love it. I love everything that he does. I follow him on all platforms. I make sure I stay a part of the conversation. It's like he follows mine. He makes sure he understands what I'm talking about. I love all of it, but I'm also introduce my man. Me and this man been rocking since, man, I can't even tell you. Like when I say Red came about as I was helping somebody else build their radio station. I knew what I was doing, but he knew the production side of it. I blew that station up just for them to waste the money. Now, years later, he's back, and I called on him to come into my network and to take over the marketing director job. But I'm going to let him tell you a little bit more about himself. Go ahead, Red. We can't hear you. I think your mic is out.
No.
Yeah, we can't hear you at all. I don't know if you muted. You're not muted. Yeah, you're not muted. Go out, go completely out and come back in. And I'll just have a conversation with Prime while you guys fix it. Yeah, just go out and come back in. Hey, this is every time we about to have a great conversation. So I don't care about the devil. We just fight it to the end.
Yeah,
right?
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Top, can you say something so I can make sure you can hear us? Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. All right, guys. Hey, so Top, you know what I was talking about now? I told you he was coming back.
What's up, Top? What's going on, Top?
All
How you
right,
doing?
man. Welcome back, homie. Welcome back to the block, baby. What's happening?
What's going down, man? How you doing, bro?
Oh, man, it's a blessing, man, to have you back on the
Not Top, you went out.
So let's
Top,
get started.
Top, you're freezing up as well. I can hear you, Red. Now. Yeah, I can hear you now. Top, you're freezing up. But Red, go ahead and introduce yourself while Top try to fix what's going on over there. He has a bad computer, so it's some stuff going on with his laptop.
Understood. Well, hey, I mean, I know you're pretty much your fan base and audience is probably a lot of them may already know me. I just been away from the scene for a while, but it's still I'm on the Red, man, aka Red Hefner, busting our radio, WMRM. You know what I'm saying? We make real music, all of those things where we make real mentors, or we into mentoring the youth, trying to help these young brothers and show them there's a better way. And I'm like a prime example for some of these things, some of these topics, because I've been in the system and I've been out. And the whole time, though, since my first time going, to prison and coming home, was about trying to show these guys that there's a whole nother level to life. There's a whole nother way. There's a better way to do things. Especially when, back then when we were coming, it really was the blind leading the blind. And so now it's our time to not be the blind that's leading the ones that's blind now. We got to wake them up and open their eyes to what's really real and what's really good out here in the world. I say out here in the world instead of out here in the streets now, because the whole world is the streets now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But,
And that's what
I'm here with my man Jason. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the conversation.
Yeah, so actually that's what Real Talk with Jason Dixon is about, guys. I built this show because I got tired of listening to what everybody else had to say and never really getting my opinion in. But I'm not opinionated to the fact that I don't want to hear what other people have to bring to the table. You get on a lot of talk shows and they just want to talk and try to direct you on where to go with the conversation. So on my show, there is no direction. You see the topic I just brought up? Prime, you already know. Yeah. I want to know the truth, because only way we're going to change what we're doing and the way things are activated is if the truth is told, not the confusion, not the lie, not what they want us to believe.
Right. Absolutely.
So I'm going to try to bring Top right back up. I hope he can hear me. Can you hear us, Top? All right. So I got you guys right back up. I want to know you guys' opinion.
Yes, I can.
Awesome.
Yes, I can.
So I want to know you guys' opinion on the video you just saw, because I'm gonna tell you mine first. And the reason why I keep pushing this narrative and pushing the things that I push is because we're getting out of control. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
The women are getting out of control. It's coming to the point to where it feels like, to me, they're used to men they can run over, and they don't understand the difference of if I'm with you compared to when I leave you. Once I don't care if you have 18 kids when I'm with you, I'm going to do everything I'm supposed to do as a man while I'm in that house. But once we separate, if only 2 of those kids are mine, then my only obligation is to those 2 kids. I don't care what you say, how you talk. And a lot of women use that against men to hold them either on child support, either on, we got to go to court to fight to see our kids. And I'm telling you this from experience. Like I've been through that situation with my 4 boys, because when you leave, and even though they might have messed up, you might have messed up, regardless of who did wrong.
Yeah. Once
we separate, then my obligation is to what I created. What do you guys think? Anyone, whoever wants to go first.
Oh yeah, with that situation, man, I believe that, like you say, once we're in the household together and we together, then I'm obligated. I'm going to obligate myself, just because of the man I am, to take care of everybody in the house. You know what I'm saying? But when we break up, hey, I'm obligated to my children, the ones that I created. I'm no longer You know, and now if I could do some extra for them, if I can, but it's not an obligation. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? If I could do some extra, if I could get like in that clip, she say last time you bought the other one some shoes. Well, that's out of the kindness of his heart, but he wasn't obligated to do that. He's only obligated to that son, that one that's his. You know,
I'm glad you said that though, because I think they're putting that confusion in the air of what obligation is.
Right.
If I used to, when I went to go pick up my oldest two, they had two younger siblings that weren't mine. And if I took them somewhere fun because I knew their dads wasn't doing it, I would sometimes grab them. But it would be times where I would be like, "Nah, I'm just coming to get my sons."
Right.
And then it would turn into a huge blowout because you took them out. Well, I don't have to though.
Right.
That's something that you as a mom should be like, I'm grateful that you're doing it, but I know in the back of my mind that you don't have to. This other part that I heard in that video was your boyfriend is right there in the house. Why is he not taking the other kids or buying them shoes or doing things like that? Red, you got something to say? Top, what's up?
Well, go ahead, Top. Go ahead, Top. You good? You ready?
I don't know.
Anyway, we'll see. I missed the bulk of that video, but I get the gist of the situation just by listening to you guys right now, and the little bit that I did catch. Now, you know, I'm like Brian. You know, when I'm in that household with her, I'm the man of the household, so it's my obligations to the family now. You know, at that point. But once I'm not there anymore, I'm obligated to that whole family anymore. You living your life and I'm living mine, and my obligations is to the child, to our children. You know,
I'm ready.
Top, you're delayed. Let Red finish
I feel like
because you're delayed. So let him finish.
Well, you know, the captain finished that up. On that note, you know, I do believe in, you know, I know that when I come through there to take out to look out for my children, and there's other children there, you know, I do realize that the reality of that situation is if I give my kids some boots, some shoes, and they ain't got none, they're gonna feel bad. You know, and from history and from where we've come from, we don't want that anyway. We don't want to promote the negative feelings in the children anyway.
Man, right?
So we're gonna look out for the others as well. I'm not gonna just buy my son some chicken and not buy a box so they all can eat. No, but there's gonna be times when I'm trying to just deal with my child because there's that bond that comes from the father and the child, and this is what the female, the woman in that situation, the mother needs to understand that there needs to be that bond between the father and the son, or the father and the child, and they need that time to where this is away from you and away from your other children, his siblings. This is not about his siblings now. This is about his relationship and his bond with his father. And you want him to have that outside of home because his father is not at home. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So that's what we need. The women, we need our female counterparts to understand that we need our children to get that bond with their father outside of home, because if the father is not at home. So now you shouldn't be trying to punish us because this time we're with our child and not doing extra for the other children. You know, Prime, that's not to slight them.
And Prime, I think that's where I'm trying to get at. Is like it's like they punish us, and they use the
they're taking out on us the negatives from the other fathers.
But see, that to me, that's bitterness. That's bitterness from her seeing that father do for his child, and the other father probably not doing for his kid. So she's taking out her bitterness on him because he is doing. So we've all seen that before. We've all seen that before, and it's sad. And it's sad, and a lot of women don't realize that what they're doing. They really don't realize a lot of time what they're really doing. They don't understand that they're causing drama because they operating out of their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Instead of talking to him and seeing if he can in a respectful manner, she got mad because he took care of his son. And I'm like, it's not his fault that he's taking care of his son.
Absolutely.
That's no fault in that. Actually, he's being a good father, but she's trying to make it seem like he's some kind of bad person because he didn't take care of the other kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That sounds like you choose better, baby. That's what that sounds like.
Right. Let me get Top. Top, can you hear us? Come on in if you got something to say. We can't hear you. That's the issue. We can't hear you. I want to hear you, but we can't. Because he coming hard. And that's the whole point. Like, he's coming hard.
Can't hear you.
We can't hear
you.
I'm gonna go ahead and
But yeah, man, I feel like I said, I'm sick and tired. I'm being real now. It's time. I don't want
it's time to take the gloves off.
Yeah, man, gloves off, man, because they don't have no gloves on for us, man.
Yeah,
they don't have gloves on for us. They say everything, say anything, they do anything, and everybody hand claps them even when they're wrong. And it's time we gotta stop doing that, man, because it's not helping the black woman. It's not helping. We got to tell her the whole truth, man. No more sugar, man.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying. That's why this topic, I started off with this topic because you already know what topic we're going to end on. You know the topic we're going to end on. But I started off with this topic to lead up to that because everything I'm talking about today leads into that last topic in the situation that's happening around it. Right. So it's one thing when I say, oh, I'm a dad, and I know because I am. When I had my first two kids, my baby mom had two before my son. So when I came in and I was like, hey, I would do for my sons, and then they would take the clothes and give them to their older kids and send the kids back to me dressed horribly. So I started, hey, I'm going to send them home in what you sent them in. Mm-hmm. So when they come to my house, I know what to put them in.
Right.
But then I ended up opening up a Baby R Us account. And then opening up that account, they were like, hey, I'm like, now I can buy clothes for both homes. And I would just buy my son's clothes a little bigger. So if their brothers and them wore it, at least you get to see it. But I had the same, but when you came to my house, everything was new. Everything is what you wanted. Because I would buy Babies R Us for her house. And then I would buy the Jordans and everything I wanted you to wear for mine. And that turned into a whole nother argument. But it's like we're not. And one thing in that video that I didn't like was the fact that the other bum ass dude was getting mad at the dad.
Right. I'm gonna tell you, Jay, on the cool, at that what you just said a while ago about making sure that the kid got the stuff at the house. Maybe that's what he got to do now. Like you gonna have to, instead of buying them shoes and letting them go home with them. Man, leave that stuff at your house, man.
And send him home with the same stuff he had on his sheet.
It's sad that you got to do it, but to keep down negativity, and you know what I'm saying? And so in our actuality, it sounds like I'm going to have to let my son suffer when he know he got to go home without it and suffer because mama is tripping and she want the other kids to have just like he have, but she want to put that obligation off on him instead of saying, let me get at the fathers of these other kids and make sure that he's doing the same thing or he's taking care of his kids.
Right. But let me tell you something real quick what I know. And Reg, you can jump in anytime, man. It's an open conversation. But what I know is if you're a good dad, they go harder on you.
Yep.
And they'll let the bad baby dad slide.
Yep.
I wasn't always perfect because I was on the go. I left my kids for a long period of time because I moved to Dallas. Like, don't get me wrong, but when it came to they need it, I got you. I went broke behind my kids. I lived in the hotels because I was sending more money to them than what I was bringing home. And Red, you know that. Top, you know that.
No doubt. I mean, and that's what that's what it takes, though. We sometimes we have to go that. We know we got to go that extra mile for the extra children in the household. We know that, and most of us real men, we don't have a problem with that. Most of us, because we know what that absentee father syndrome is. We know what that takes, and we know what it's gonna make that other child feel, and we don't want that child to feel that.
Right.
You know, we don't want them to feel like they are any less loved than their brother or sister. You know, and so we showed them that. But then, you know, with me personally, you know, and a lot of the brothers that you and I, Jason, done dealt with, you know, we're into mentoring and helping these youth anyway. So we want to go that extra mile to help them feel better, to keep them up mentally, because we don't want them to feel any less about themselves.
Right. But it's sad because as a good dad, like what we were just saying and what Prime just said, that kind of struck this in my mind. I have to make my son feel bad because I'm doing for him.
Right.
And what moms like that, what she would do is, oh, he could have brought you something where you can't wear this. Like the white mom who told her daughter, your dad and his family taking you to Disney World, but if they can't take your brothers and sisters, you can't go. That is why. I'm not obligated to
but that's that mother. That's that sorry ass mother right there. Because she is the one that's instilling that activity. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that's doing that. And she's wrong for that. Just like when they try to point out our faults and our wrongs, these women have to take accountability as well when they're the ones at fault in those situations.
But
they want us to take accountability. And now that you see all the brothers in this world right now, so many of us that been stepping up. Man, you see brothers stepping up all over the world now. You know, so I don't want to hear that father stuff no more. We all stepping up. And if my cousin ain't stepping up, I'm on his ass about not stepping up. You understand?
And that's the thing.
So you know, they need to take accountability too now.
You said the key word though. That is the key word. And on most podcasts, on most what you see on social media that goes viral, on most social media, is not them taking accountability. It's the complete opposite. It's the complete opposite that they're pushing. So it's a narrative that's being pushed that a wife, a girl can go do anything, because when we come back from break, this next clip I'm going to show you shows me that these women feel like they are the prize. That at the end of the day, we are nothing.
Yeah.
We are working to please them. We are and don't get me twisted. I love my new, I'm getting married in October. I love her. I'm gonna go out of I thought I sent you the link. I need you there. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
But I love her.
That thing.
But we had to come to an understanding that, hey, we're both the prize. I'm going to bring what I bring to the table. You bring what you bring to the table. At the end of the day, we just had a topic last week that women bring themselves. And if you understand that as a man, because they're going to take where we work hard and strive and push and all of this, if you get the right person in your corner, the shit gets so much easier, bro. I love the fact that I don't have to think about bills right now. I love the fact that I can just put my money in the account and I come home every day and the lights are on. When it was just me, I got to be like, I got to pay the light bill, but I got to get this night.
Yeah.
Over that.
Yeah.
But for some reason, these new age women feel like they are obligated. We are obligated to treat them better than we treat ourselves.
Yeah.
You see wives stealing from their husband, but don't call it stealing because we married. It's stealing. If I'm working and you at home and you taking my money and putting it into a different account, you just stole from me, bro.
Yeah. That's real. That's real, man. That's real.
Definitely.
Like women don't understand this pride. See, it's a competition now with women and men. It's not men competing with women. It's women competing with men now. And that's killing the relationship. That's killing the dating process. I have so many men come through my shop talking to me about the dating pool and how the women are out there. They are manly now, man. They manly. And they all about money. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, my thing is women, we've taken our beat down. Men been getting beat down for a long time. We've been told you deadbeat, you a dog. We've been told all these things. You don't make enough money, whatever. What about women? When are we gonna? I say that all the time in my barbershop. When are we gonna have the conversation about mama and women? When are we gonna have these conversations?
Right.
You know why?
Right.
Because you know why they never gonna do it? Because
they scared of these women.
Yeah.
They scared with the backlash.
Nah.
You know, the backlash, women go, but see, I don't mean to bring him up on your podcast, but he was a good guy.
Go ahead, bro.
The guy that died that had the podcast, he was talking about
Kevin Samuels. I love that man. You can bring him up anytime.
Kevin Samuels. Man, hey, you know, he was about men, he was on men. But see, we don't take stuff to heart that strong like that. So he realized, man, if I start talking about these women and start holding them accountable, I'm gonna blow up. And that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because they, as much as they don't like what he said, they was listening.
Yes.
They were tuning in.
And all I want, and like you said, all we want is the conversation. Yeah. I tell women all the time, I get blasted on some of the posts I put on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great, but at least you listening to the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, you just our last.
Well, for that, you know,
go ahead.
We are the media, though, Jason. Now, I you know me, so you know I always felt like we are held accountable for the stuff that we do. Now I'm talking about us as in people within the media. You understand? People that's producing these shows and hosting these shows and talking about the music and the entertainment and the companies and the entrepreneurs. See, it's our job to put that to get the message out there. So it's for those that's in our that's doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? To put that, to get that message out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like me and you, we got to come together and make sure that there are shows that are breaching these topics. You know what I'm saying? That are bringing, and it can't be, we can't do it one-sided. We can't be one-sided with it. We need to bring women onto the show. You know, we need to have this conversation. Because see, right now, this is us brothers speaking about it, and we speaking out. And you know, I ain't on the bashing, just like I hate it when they be bashing us. I ain't trying to bash them. But we want to have that conversation because that's what's going to bring the awareness. Because when I come to the barbershop, Prime, you know, that's what the barbershop is there. That's what we do. That's historically. We come to the shop, man. We have these conversations in the shop. You know what I'm saying? They do the same thing at the beauty salons. But then when we put that together, we bring that together where we're getting these topics out there from the women and the male and the female perspective. You know what I'm saying? Then there's a real conversation going on.
Then let me say this though. Let me say this just to clear the air. We have more women shows on our network than we do have guys right now.
Mm-hmm. And I believe that.
Every time I produce a show behind the scenes, I hear the women talk the way they talk. They're not looking to bring us on. They're looking to talk about their empowerment. Most of these women have been beaten, abused, harassed, hurt so bad that we are their number one top enemy. I don't care what they say, how much they love their men. Believe me when I tell you that we talk less about our women, bad about our women, than they do us.
Right.
That's true.
I agree with that.
I
agree with that. Because you look at these posts, man, the posts these women are sharing are men talking down about the men.
Yes.
What the woman need. He ain't talking about what the man need. You understand? He down in us too. See, he's helping that same. He's playing on that same narrative. You know what I'm saying? And these are the women that these women are sharing. So yeah, they continuously talking down on us. But we need to have that conversation because they need to know that we are here for them. We're not against y'all. We're here for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want no man, then just say that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta bash us if you don't want a man. You know what I'm saying? But there are men that are here for you.
Yeah, but Red, one thing I want to say, and Prime will be our number one person. First, we have to get the men talking about it. Because what'll happen when women come onto the show, men will shut up. They will talk about it around other men.
Right.
But because they play with little girls, they will shut up about these type of conversations. Because only thing that most men are out here talking with women about on their podcast, they're flirting with them. They want to keep a good relationship because they're after something else other than the conversation.
Right. So they won't go as deep. They won't go as deep with the women. They'll, like he said, they'll shut down and they'll divert talking about certain issues because they want to keep a certain relationship with her. And it's,
Right.
they don't worry about trying to keep a relationship with us when they have their conversations. So we got to stop doing it. If it's truth that we're speaking, then we got to quit worrying about feelings. We got to quit worrying about mama feelings and baby feelings because we talking the truth. Now I can see if we was bashing them and we was downing them. We're talking about issues that need attention, issues that need solution. So this is not bashing. You know what I'm saying? And I know we be on pins and needles with talking about what's going on with mama and baby, but we got to stop that, man. They ain't worried about our feelings, so we got to stop worried about their feelings too, man. We got to.
Absolutely. And that's all I'm saying is I love what you're saying, Red. I want to have the conversation with men and women. But the problem is, before we can go into that, we got to get men saying the problems and discussing it and standing 10 toes down. We hear them joke about it. Go look at anybody else's podcast. They'll come soft about it. They'll joke about it, then let the woman take over the show because she'll start yelling and getting loud. That's what I don't emotionally. The problem that we have in our realm right now, guys, and I want you to think about this when we go to this break. The men in our communities right now deal with their emotions more than they're supposed to. And that's the biggest issue we have today in our culture, in Black culture, in anybody melanated. That's why we're going in and out of jail. That's why we're going the route we're going, because we are not built on our emotions.
Right.
We are men that literally, our brain is wired to be logical, not heartfelt.
Yes, that's right.
With that, y'all, we're going to take this little break. I'm going to run this little commercial for my girl and her clothing line. In her embroidery shop, and then we'll be right back. Thank you guys for joining Real Talk with Jason Dixon. I love my co-host. I love my guest today. Man, this is about to be a great show.
All right.
What's up? I'm Solo Texas, and this Tint Customs, where we believe ain't no better you than you. You are the brand. You are the designer. Customize your shit. Put your shit on.
Boom me up, JT.
It's all push. Big push.
We gon' run it up. They ain't hating enough.
What's up? I'm Solo.
Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. Pen gon' blaze you cause it's written. And I always had the vision. Tell Mike Jones I'm coming, get him. I be ballin' like the Pistons. Tell them haters stop the snitching. Burn desires on the rhythm. Speak the truth, I got the wisdom. Never ever play the victim. I got fofos and I'm tipping. I be thuggin', never pimpin'. I'm from Memphis by the river. I'm the gold but never silver. And I always been a sinner, but God told me I'm a winner. Walk by faith, I'm not a killer. Had to look up in the mirror. I'm the shit, I'm getting bigger. Turn your red, now you a ginger. When I slide, you know I'm slicker. Holding strong, I got the fisher. But I'm never trying to fix you. In the pot, it's time to simmer. Make that sauce, now you a dipper. It's a dolphin, you a flipper. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen. Better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten. Coming hot, this shit so quickin'. I'ma fry you like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain. It's so good, oh, what a pleasure. Off the scale, you cannot measure. I'm so rare, I am a treasure. Cause I got nothing but pressure. Flow so smooth, I am the leather. Get your milk, cause I'm the pepper. I want more, never the lesser. Leave me be, this ain't no gesture. Tic-tac-toe, you playing checker. I'm the key, cause I'm the bearer. Adam family, Uncle Fester. They some maggots, get the website. Kill the beat, go get the stretcher. And I'm tipping, never
never stress them. I'm the best, it's time to bless them. Ain't no cap, I learned my lesson. Still tipping, ain't been sipping. When you see me, yes, I'm dripping. I'm so cold up in the kitchen, better go and get your meat. Make your purges like a kitten, coming hot, this shit so quick. I'ma fry it like some chicken. When I'm rapping, I'm the villain.
All the way to the motherfucking cliffside, bitch. Oh Lord, thank you for this day. Amen. I beat the odds, even when society said I wasn't gonna make it. Overcome 'em, all them distractions, I had to shake 'em. One man band, no inheritance, I got it off the land. This is that gas. I'm a different type of strand. This that type of smoke, make it tap into your pineal glands. This that type of smoke that can get rid of many mans. This that type of smoke that you can't handle. I put belt the ass, light a nigga ass up like a candle. Secret animosity, they shooting shots but they can't aim. Young niggas dying every day behind fame. Fuck nigga took my brother out the game. I swung on these niggas neck like $100,000 chain. Fuck nigga.
All right, guys, we are back. We are back, and we got a new person to this little round table. My man, Paul. Paul, go ahead and introduce yourself, because everybody else, they know who they are, and then I'm gonna take us off screen because I want to play this video, so that way everybody can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm Paul. I'm Prom's little cousin. You know what I'm saying? C-Song. And like I said, I just liked the conversation that you guys were having, and I'm a firm believer in other things you guys were talking about. And I agree that yes, it needs to be very much talked about on how women are so entitled and feel like they, we should just do things just because of who they are.
Right. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna we're gonna go off and then come. I want y'all to watch this video. Y'all gotta hear this girl. It is crazy. Okay. It's a guy who filmed. The guy got the clip of her. You on your phone, bro? Go down to where you see the people hugging, and then click on that, and you'll see the screen.
Well, I got that. I'm talking about I can't see the video.
Oh, I ain't played it yet.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm about to pull it on. Yeah, I'm about to pull it on now. I was just trying to explain. So the girl, the guy who clipped this, he clipped her, and then he goes into a conversation afterward. But I don't want to lead off his conversation because he kind of he's talking about the right things, but he goes the wrong way about it. And I think that's what stops a lot of our conversations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here, y'all check this out. We'll come back and talk about it.
So I had somebody that asked to take me on a date, right? And I was telling him, well, instead of taking me on a date, the same money that you gonna use towards the date, you can help me buy my part for my car.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
My car is still drivable, but I need like a crankshaft or a camshaft, and it's like $200.
The that got to do with me?
I was like, I'll come up with the rest. You know, like you ain't got to give me the whole thing.
Yo, seriously, what is going on out here? This doesn't make any sense. What is happening to these women? Why would someone think that this is okay? So let me just make sure I understand what she's saying. So the man offered to take you out on a date to get to know you. That's the whole point of the date. Now, I don't think you need to go to dinner and spend a bunch of money to do that. Let's just say in this scenario, he was offering to take you out and spend, let's just say, the $200 on a date. You are basically saying, forget all that. Give me the $200 and let me get my car fixed. Is that what you're saying? And this makes sense to you? This is out of control.
Guys, so that's where we're at right now. What he just said. That's where I'm saying these women, this new generation of women, they are well beyond out of control.
What my cousin said, that's entitlement to the 1,000th degree. Bruh, baby, that $200 that I was gonna spend on that date with us, that was for us. You want $200 for you? This shit is crazy, man. Come on, man.
But you gotta understand with that same scenario, like, what if I go give you? I say, for instance, I say, okay, I'm going to give you the $200 to fix your car, and here it is. A week later, we might not even work out. So I just gave away $200.
She don't care about that.
But that's insane.
This is insane.
That's insane. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
And you go.
She was on some looking for a trick shit.
That's what that
was. I mean, let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Red, that's Red. That's what that was, Red. That's exactly what that was, Red.
Yeah, ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
She wasn't trying to get
that was. She didn't have no interest at all in getting to know this guy.
No.
But can I say something, y'all? So I'm gonna be the devil's advocate a little bit.
Okay.
Men have set this up for women to act this way.
No, that's 1,000% true. That's 1,000%.
Because I always have been telling these men, like, y'all run after these girls. They get halfway naked. Y'all think y'all want to have sex, so y'all throwing money at them. But now y'all complaining because you meeting these girls that you see. Everybody changes as they get older. When I was 20, it was cool to play with money around girls.
Mm-hmm.
But once you start getting into real life, I'm not paying for nothing.
No.
If we're not serious, man, when I tell you before I met my fiance, if we went on a date, hey, we stack. I'm telling you from the get go, you might not want to go on a date with me
Right.
because we splitting the check.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to go, I don't know you. You don't know me.
Yeah, like you say, on the cool, we're getting to know each other. So that's
Yeah.
really should be the premise of the whole situation. Baby, take care of yourself. And I take, but if you don't have it, I got you. But
Right.
you know,
Who I want to spend $200? I might want to go to the sit down and eat ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
exactly.
Oh, don't do that.
Going to the
Man,
movies don't
don't
cost
do that.
$200.
Yeah,
Man.
your first. Yeah,
Don't do that. You might well stay home because they
Yeah,
gonna fool you on the internet. You might well stay home. This nigga wanted to go eat ice cream on the park.
yeah. He ain't gonna spend no money. He ain't gonna spend no money. Come on, man. Like we getting to know each other, baby. That don't mean you spend a lot of money. I don't get it, man. This shit is crazy. It's
Go
crazy.
ahead, Red. I know you got something to say. I can hear.
I just know that. I mean, that one particular clip, the woman wasn't interested in getting to know this man. She just was on it, and she may have been if she was under different circumstances. She needed her car fixed, and that's the only thing she gave a damn about in that moment. So you want to talk to me? Can you get my car fixed? Then we'll talk. You know, she was not interested in anything else.
Almost as if she thought about that beforehand. Because dude probably been wanting to take her out for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
like, you know what, my car fixed, so I can study. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm let you take me out. Okay, cool. Hey, well, my car messed up. You know, can you just give me the money? You pre thought about that. You thought
Well,
about
let me
that
tell
way.
you something. Let me tell you something though. This is how she could have did that way better. She could have said, "Okay, baby, you can take me out. You know, we go out. Talk to me because we getting to know each other now." And you be like, "What's going on with you right now? I can't even think. My car is not working properly.
Right.
And I'm boom. And he like, really, what's going on with it? Yo, I need a crank. I need like $200. I'm trying to come up with it. Boom. He probably gonna be like, okay, baby, I could probably help you out, sugar.
I shoot you $100. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say, you know what? I shoot because he already trying to get in, so he gonna try. You know what I'm saying? He gonna shoot.
Man,
she did
that was her way of shooting him down and then gonna accept the money if he fall for it. She wasn't interested in it. She was like, I call Nick, we spend that money on this. Cause she said instead, won't you do this instead?
Yeah.
She don't want to go out with you.
Oh,
You
then she
understand?
came back.
So but she gonna accept that money. But she gonna accept that money. You know what I'm saying? If you get to it.
Here's the thing though. Then she came back and said, whatever you can give me and I'll make up the rest. I'm like, but you already told him that you needed 200. You're not going to accept no less.
She shouldn't accept no less.
Like you
But
said,
she gonna accept less because she gonna accept whatever she can get out of him because that's all it was about.
And like Red said, after she get the money, she ain't dealing with him no more, really.
No.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So she's looking for a sucker right now. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If he say if he only gave her $80, the next
Hey,
nigga,
Top, welcome to the stage. We can hear you now. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear y'all, man. God damn.
Well, come on, we can hear you now.
Man, fuck that brown. Don't get that brown shit. Hell no. I might not spend $200 on 2 days. Shit, if I don't know you, I don't know you. Then if you need something, you holler at me. Now, I might do it, I might not. But don't tell me to fix your motherfucking car and then you going to talk to me. Fuck it, then go fix your car. I talk to somebody else.
Yeah, get your...
That's just being real with it.
Yeah, facts.
You know, that's just being real with it. But
She not ready to take no way.
I didn't get to say nothing. I didn't get to chop it up when old boy come to the door and she going off on him about his kids and all that. Man, fuck that broad too.
Yeah. Real shit.
You can't live life like that. That comes from bad parenting. That's not her being she think what she doing is right because she had a good nigga and she fucked him off. But the way she thinks she can stay connected to him and love them kids. See, she done fucked up, but daddy love them kids.
Yeah.
Bitch. And
Damn,
Tell
man.
him.
Get it out. I want him to get it out.
Yeah, I know. He's breaking up again. He's
Yeah.
breaking up again.
I'm with him. I'm with him. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Stood there and argued with her. I'd have slammed the door right in the motherfucking face. No bullshit. No bullshit, y'all. But that's just my little.
But that's what I'm
Come on,
saying,
man.
guys.
Come
So
on, man.
these conversations is what we're not having. And it's because men will play in these women's faces and then be upset
Right.
behind closed doors.
Right.
But they'll play in their faces when they got them on these other podcasts. I saw a real podcast one day that I really liked. I can't even find the dude nowhere, but he said this. He had two women on the show. He said, let me ask y'all a question. How many dudes do y'all have in friend zones? And he said, one girl said 20, the other girl said 18. He said, let me ask y'all a question. How many of you called them right now and asked them for $40? Will they? And they called them on air. While he was on the air, while she's on the phone with him, he's telling them, nah, don't ask for 40. Tell them you need 100. And the dudes was like, sure, I got you. Why? Because they know they want to get with you. So they're going to try to do anything and everything. This is why I say it's us that give these women the power that they think they have.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Weak ass, simp ass niggas. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The
most
ones
definitely.
that stay in the friend zone forever because they just really want this girl. So I'm going to be her friend. I'm going to do everything. So that's what keeps us real dudes when we're in relationships in bad situations, because if we say no, you going to go call this nigga and get it anyway.
Say, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I got a homie, man. And I ain't gonna say his name or none of that, but he already know I don't like the shit how it went down. But his girl called him, said she needs some tires. So he was like, baby, hold off to Friday, I got you. So they married. So she turned around and called her ex-dude, and he bought the motherfucking tires. And she pulled up to the goddamn house with the brand new tires. And he like, where you get them goddamn tires from? She told him. My ex dude bought them because I really needed them. I was like, boy, I would have left her fuck ass right there. It would have been over with.
On everything.
That's but when a man,
what I love about my brother.
Like you said, a man dealing with that shit, when you allow that and you keep staying in a relationship, you building a monster, man. You building a monster. Yeah, she doing right.
Because you got to set the standard. You got to stand on your principles and morals, man. You got to stand on that shit.
About my brother Top, what I love, if y'all didn't know, Mr. 21 Joe is my brother. What I love about my brother, he's been married for so long. I don't talk to no one else about marriage.
Right.
I come in and he gives me advice. If you ain't been married long, if you ain't married, I don't want to hear nothing. And the reason why is because it's things. He'll tell me on a daily, bro. I don't care what you need. If you don't go to your wife, don't go to nobody.
Right.
And he says it every day. He reminds me every day. You know, I'm that nigga. I jump out in the streets real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on me. And what you just said, bro, I'm like that. I'm with you on that. Bro, them tires would have been cut off that car.
Goddamn right.
And I ain't give a damn how much money he spent. If you want to go
and a man don't buy shit like that for nothing. He wants something.
No.
He wants something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. She been keeping him around for that reason, because she know he gonna give what she want.
Hey, and it ain't even about keeping him around. If he was her ex, they're probably still talking. They're probably still on the phone every day. I wish, man.
They probably still going further. They probably, for him to buy them brand new tires, because he bought brand new tires. For him to have done that, I'm gonna think and I'm gonna assume, baby, you probably top that boy off. You probably let him get him some. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all do shit like that. Y'all do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it would have been over with. It would have been done. I know. You can't be you ain't no queen. You ain't no queen doing no shit like that.
Because if I
not going outside of home to get some tire from another nigga.
He said wait till fucking Friday. You should have waited till fucking Friday.
Exactly.
Right? Go ahead, Top. I know you want to say so. I know you going hard on this one over there. You going in? We can't hear you. That's the only thing. Your mic not. Yep, your mic's not working, bro.
We gotta get Top some more Wi-Fi over there, man.
No, it's his computer. I'm trying to get him a new one, but I won't be back to Dallas till June. So I gotta drop him off this laptop.
Okay. Now you talk. Put your shit in the car on them tires and take your ass over there with him. Fuck that.
For real. Hey, you got some wheels to get you there.
Yeah.
You got some wheels to get you there now.
The audacity, man. I'm like, man, what the fuck, man?
And like telling me telling you I'm gonna get it for you on Friday. I'm gonna be able to get them for you. You telling me I ain't good enough. My effort is not good enough for you.
Exactly what they're
telling
me.
I'm not. Yeah, that's what you telling me.
I hear what all y'all saying.
Fuck my Friday. You go do what you gonna do anyway.
You gotta get my check and give it back to this nigga.
And walk like the duck. Now that's probably a motherfucking duck.
Hey, my thing is, you think you about to get my check on Friday and be like, you got to pay this nigga back?
No.
You and that nigga about to be into it because I ain't doing it.
Nah. And matter of fact, you finna go on over there with, like Top say, you finna take your rag ass over there with him. That's what you finna do. I don't want you.
For real.
I feel like you done already gave that nigga some ass anyway. For them times, you done gave him some ass.
You gotta, man, your old lady, she ain't supposed to ask no nothing.
Not a motherfucking third.
And then they want to give you hell just because of you just spoke to somebody that you know. You ain't fucking this bitch, but she still getting mad.
Y'all keep on
she want to trip on you by this because a motherfucker spoke to you.
Keep on talking.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they want to talk about you. Man, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook, 5,000 followers, about 3,000 of them is female. So you actually finna trip with me about that? What you think I'm doing? You're traveling to go kick it with all 3,000 of them women? You know? Come on, man.
But that's how they think. Let you say it. Let you come in and be like, hey, my ex-girlfriend bought me some tires. Man, that motherfucker would have been slapped.
I bet not. They would have been on flat immediately. I'm gonna put them on flat immediately.
I'm the type of person I would go do some shit like that, and when like that's how I felt when you did.
Yeah,
you better.
Oh yeah, to get her back.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I ain't gonna. Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If I got to get you back like that, bro, I'm at the age where it's even on me.
I'm done with you.
Like bro said, what you say, Brian? She can go and take them tires. She got a way to get her stuff there to over there where do that, huh?
Yeah, get that bitch out of there. Yeah, man.
Tires good enough to get you over there now.
The thing is, you don't ran me hot. You gonna fuck around and run me hot enough to put my hands on you. So I got to let you go.
Right.
That shit right there run a man hot enough to put his hands on somebody.
Right.
Nah, man. Nah.
And that's why I said with that video, you see the conversation we just sparked. Most men won't have this conversation because if she brought that to the dude, I guarantee you she got what she needed because if he's trying to get to know her, he's like, okay, baby, I got you. And like y'all said, she probably was like, okay, I got my car fixed. Fuck you.
Say that.
Yep.
Ain't no doubt about it. She was like that. She wasn't trying to go out with that nigga. She said instead. She didn't say, can you do this first? Or can you help me with this? She said instead. Them key words there, bro. Instead. Can you give me that 200 to, you know what I'm saying, to get my car fixed?
But that's why I'm saying, like, these new women. And I know I get people, if you follow my page, I get women on there all the time that be like, "Oh, you just pushing the narrative," or you. And I'm like, I'm not pushing the narrative. I'm pushing the narrative that men are overlooked and we are devalued. If you look at the rate of mental illness in America, men are in the 85 percentile.
Yeah.
Because we
probably in the 85 percentile of the mental abuse too, cause these bitches be dragging these dudes. They be abusing these niggas mentally. They get these wicker minded guys and they drag them. They kill their minds. So just like they I mean, of course, you know the situation that happened with the shoe on the other foot before, but that shit is happening. You know what I'm saying? We see it every day.
But can I say something though? Men are less. Men that are jumping into relationships now are cheating less.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't pay attention to that, you would think that we just out. The women will let you believe we just out here doing the worst. But what I've started tracking stats on is more and more men are the ones that I want the relationship. I want the family. They're trying to get it back to where we should be. And what happens is, and I'll give you a prime example. I won't say who it is, but I know a young lady that literally was in a marriage for 28 years. Husband did nothing but go to work, come home, sit on the couch, play video games, fix the house, do whatever she needed him to do. You know why she divorced him after the kids got grown? Because she was bored. Now you sitting around with somebody else, and every month you got to go date somebody, and you ain't find the right person, and you can't do this. Now you calling him, and you upset because he's found somebody else who appreciate a man that just sits at home. And I'm not trying to be out in the streets. Because here's one thing I know logically. Logically, as a man, I'm not planning a vacation. That's not my job. I don't care if I go anywhere. But if you plan it, I'm going to say, here's the money. Go, let's go. And I'm going to have my fun while we on this cruise. I tell most people, if you meet, you know why I be like, I can't understand why most women don't notice when their husband's in the closet. I say these exactly things. If your man is in the mirror longer than you might want to question him.
Yeah.
If your man is walking around here picking out sofa for your living room and couches for your living room, you might want to question him.
If he got a woman at home. Yeah.
If he's literally in the store, oh man, I love this color right here, don't look good on me. Hey, I'm all about going to go keep yourself up.
Yeah.
But my girl do my hand nails. I may go to the foot parlor with her and get my toes done because that's health issue. But if I'm in there more than you might want to pay attention.
Yeah.
Because one thing I brought up yesterday on a show was we went from metrosexual, because I remember when that term came out and I was like, what the fuck is that term? Like, to now we got
you is or you ain't, man.
We literally got men wearing purses.
Yeah.
Calling them tote bags.
Yeah. Man purses.
That's for sure.
Fingernail polish.
Man.
Hold on. I'm a barber. So these boys coming in here with their edge, they want me to paint their edge up on. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
You better not.
They want you to come and put a hairpiece on. They want to go from bald headed to having hair like Jason. They want to have some hair.
Dog.
I'm not playing in your head like that, homie. You know what I'm saying?
They
I'm
really
not
do that?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
said what, Paul?
They really come in
That's
there
crazy.
Dog, they trying to get me to put a wig on their head and glue and shit. I'm not doing that shit.
No.
I'm not doing that shit, man. I'm not
Better not.
glue on my hand and rubbing on your. No, nigga, I do enough touching on you. I really don't want to touch you, nigga. But I got to her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you ain't got no hair, you ain't gonna have no hair when you leave me. You know what I'm saying?
And you ain't never promoted that this is the type of work you do. So why would you even come to my man like that?
And that's what I'm saying. But Prime, you know, this is what me and you talk about on silent notes. Like these boys have grown into. When my nephew a couple years ago, he graduated from Lamar University, right? and he had on a. Now my nephew's fully straight, but one of the things
Yeah.
I asked him, he had on one of those suits where your ankles show.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
said, bro, I said, where the rest of your pants at? He talking about this the new style. I said, bro, so you telling me that men are walking around here now wearing capris?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, these are not capris. I said, bro, let me take you back. Let me show you history.
He in denial.
Y'all need to stop following these athletes. Stop.
No, but hold on.
Hoping you wasn't gonna catch it.
Hold on, Jay. You know where that shit coming from on the cool? Now let's go back to the topic.
Okay.
Mama. That shit coming from mama. Mama is
Right.
saying, oh, baby, you cute. Baby, she telling them that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mama say you can put on a bonnet. These little niggas walking around with bonnets on their head now. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
They at the basketball game. I'm seeing basketball game. Boy, got bonnets on their head, man. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of crazy shit it is.
And they talking
It's
about
like, what is this world coming to?
Hey man, this is mama. The women don't realize how much they rotting in their sons and their daughters. But we talking about the males. But they rotting in their kids, man.
Right. Which is the reason why when they look back, they hear the women saying that they need a man to raise their son.
Hey, I told
You don't
somebody
need- and
what
it
you
takes
said
that.
about me. I just want to say, I'm sorry, Ray. Let me say this because I was disciplining my daughter. When you say cute, bro, I get on women so much. Stop telling your son he's cute.
Right.
He's a boy. It's either you're handsome or you're handsome. There's no other.
Yeah.
When you say cute, that is putting feminine energy into him.
Yeah,
absolutely. 1,000%.
Stop playing with it.
1,000%.
And they don't understand it. And then
No, they don't understand it. Man, I got my girl Samaya, man, we talking about that's cute all the time when I'm talking to her. I be wanting to snap every time she say that dumbass shit. What you mean that's cute? But you know what I'm saying? I just been letting it go only because I just keep on trying to change the conversation as soon as she say it. But that's real.
Yeah, like what I've been
What
noticing
you mean?
is a lot of women they're telling their boys, like when I see, y'all know the worst things I see on social media is the wives who make their husbands go through the same skin things that they do at night.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I would come up
Yeah,
and
that's-
my wife be like,
bet not.
Nigga, you
Bet not.
You gonna put the avocados on your eyes. Put the avocados on your eyes. Bro.
Me and my son will be gone. Yeah. Yeah. Me and my son will be gone. I catch that dumbass shit.
Cucumbers on your eyes, man.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm telling y'all right now. I love that I have somebody who knows me and she knows what. Hey, she'll be like, "Babe, not doing that." She'll tell him right now. I have to learn dance. I don't dance. Like I can two-step because I'm from Kansas City, but that's all I can do. But I'm learning a dance that she wants me to learn because we want to do it on our wedding. But she got 14 other dances that she want the wedding party to do, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like that boots on the ground. I wish I would see a nigga take his hip and his ass.
Got men out here doing that dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
like, this ain't meant for you.
I ain't do electric slide. I ain't never did the fucking electric slide. No.
Me neither. I never loved dance. And I'm not saying I'm harder than any other man. I'm just saying it's not what men do.
Boys out here switching their hips and shit now, man.
Hey, go look at I told somebody the other day, go look at a ballerina. You don't see the man. If you go to a ballet, the man barely got 2 steps.
Yeah. He ain't doing none of that shit the woman is doing. And he ain't supposed to. That was a science right there.
I'm not doing it. And I mean it. And it's not that I don't respect the dances. I love seeing the women do it. But when I see a grown-ass man with a big-ass fan shaking his hips.
That shit not cool at all, man. That shit not cool at all, man.
Because the person that curated the dance is a gay guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I know him personally. I know who he is.
So why do they feel like we wrong when we ain't interested in that dumbass shit?
Because
no grown ass man. That's not for us. They
Because
think we wrong when we say that shit. We're not trying to talk down on y'all or bash y'all or none of that shit. That ain't for no grown ass man.
they call that shit
Don't.
masculinity.
And I
They
gotta
call
raise
it
my hand.
masculinity.
I gotta raise my
Yeah.
hand. I am. I'm man, prime and top. Y'all know I go hard on the alphabet community
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I feel like they push everything in the way of masculinity. I feel like
Right.
everything we have to respect them, but they don't have to respect us. If
Us.
you
Yeah.
go out,
That's
Right.
very true.
I'll give you a prime example. And I told this to my niece who claims she's pan something, I don't know.
Pansexual.
Yeah, that thing. And she said, she said, what do you have against? I said, I have nothing against gay. Whatever you're gonna do it. Whatever you are, sexuality, I don't care.
Right.
But here's what I have a problem with, and I'm gonna make this very clear. If I have a restaurant, if I have let's use a bakery. If I had a bakery, I could have had friends, which I do have friends who are gay that I help build their businesses. So if I had friends that I had a bakery and I helped them build their bakery, could have put the money up for it, whatever, right? But if I turn around and you come into my bakery, we have a right, like you have your barbershop, Prime, you have a right to say no to anybody based off your beliefs, based on what you want to deal with, based on who you are.
Right.
But if you do that to somebody that is gay,
oh, it's a problem.
You could have helped another person down the way from you who's gay that you good friends with build their barbershop, and if you turn around and say, like I said, I'll put it on me because I don't want to put it on nobody else. If I turn around and say, hey, I'm a Christian and this is what I believe. So, but guess what? I can't do your cake because you guys are getting married, but my good friend down the street can do it because they're part of your community, right? And they will do it for you, be at the wedding. I won't be there. So I'd rather not do it. To the next day, and you guys know this to be true, it will be a lie.
All kind of hate mail.
It will be everything that I am a homophobe, that I am this, and that. My problem with that community is that they have a problem with straight people.
Well, see,
y'all
see the video of
They feel like we just supposed to accept them and be a part of what they got going on. No, we don't. We can allow you to do your thing and live ours. We don't live that way. We don't believe in that. So you can't force us to believe in it.
Right.
Hold on, Red. What were you saying, Paul?
Y'all see the video where the pastor asked a transsexual guy to lead the congregation because he was not dressed like a woman?
Yeah.
And the comments was ridiculous. And it was like, oh, well, he's not supposed to be able to do that. And da-da. But the pastor like, you're not going to bring that spirit into my congregation. You know what I mean? Like, we're not doing that. And everybody, ooh, he's not going to get in heaven. And God say, come as you are. If that's the case, he should have came there as a man. Because you are a man.
Right.
But they don't believe. Hold on, let me correct what I got. My family member stopped talking to me because I have a nephew who's transgender, and I'm hard. Hey, truth is truth. A transgender woman is a man. Stop playing like she's a woman. Stop playing like I'm supposed to believe that. I don't have a mental illness.
Right.
I don't have a mental block. I love my nephew to life. And he knows it. That's why
he's still your nephew.
At the end of the day.
That
but I don't.
He's
nephew, not niece.
Nephew
not
is
niece.
pretending. Nephew is pretending. And they all are pretending. You're fucking pretending. You're not a man and you're not a woman. It's just what it is.
Absolutely.
It's what it is. You may have I see the females walking around with they talk about, they walk around with the dildos on them like that's their penis. Baby, that is a prosthetic. You got a prosthetic on. That's what you got. That's
all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's like an extra arm.
It's not even.
Hey, and you know what? This goes to show, and we talk about that, we give them the power. We give them the power in every walk of life right now. Just like with that right there. These motherfuckers, man, I'm in a chat group with my homegirl, man, from Cali. She got a bunch of chicks in there. There's a bunch of guys, but most of the guys, they just thirsty. I met this chick, my friend, while I was locked up on another site, a social media site, called MeWe. But now we got real close. We got real close. Now I'm in this site. One of her home, one of the chicks in the site in the group. She started shooting at these boys' buttholes and shit. I'm talking about strap on. These guys is allowing this stuff like it's cool. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because these men are giving them the power. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? To
Hey, real
play
talk.
like that. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
y'all,
Like that's okay. You know what I'm
I
saying? But
talk,
and for a man, that's not okay. Now, if
I
that's what
talk
you
about
into, that's what you into. You know what I'm
I
saying?
talk
But you, that's not what okay for a grown man. You know?
because your girl say, I want to try this. Now you don't want to try this with me.
No, definitely not.
And again, I don't want to be with your ass after that. You done said some shit. We done, baby. We done. When you start talking about you
It's
want
a
to be,
wrap.
yeah, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, Fred. It's out of
It's
there,
a
man.
wrap, man.
But
Go.
for
Yeah.
a man to want to half-ass want to try that, that's what, like he said, that's where it's time to start questioning your man. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta, for that shit to happen, you gotta hold your legs up or toot your ass to the earth. That's not
Right.
how it works.
Yeah.
You
That's not
walk
how.
in,
That's not
hey,
what men
real
are
talk.
designed to
Hey,
do.
we gonna go to commercial after this statement right here, though. If you walk in your room and your man got his ass up in the air practicing, you better turn around real quick. That's all I'm saying. But y'all, we gonna take this commercial break,
Time for a reality check.
and then I'm gonna come back with the topic of the night.
All right.
This is Real Talk with Jason.
Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. I had to shed tears on this one. Best believe I'ma paint the city red behind this one. Real nigga, why you pull a trigger on this one? A moment of silence for the dead, we lost a real one. Yeah, smoke up in the city like a vapor. Holding up on me, I make her me her maker. Big bro, taught me 35 ways to get some paper. And it's middle finger to you motherfucking haters. OG status, since he was a young nigga, say. Real in that field since he was a young nigga, say. Been on go since he was a young nigga. Did them 17 years and he stayed solid like a real nigga. Loyalty, what he stood on. Started fucking with this roach ass sad alley bitch. When he came home, blindsided cause it was his baby mama. Shiesty hoe, can't trust these hoes. Say these hoes will get you killed, bro. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Standing on this whole head like I'm standing on business. Got a 30 round drum and I'ma shoot it till it's empty. Since you been gone, I've been feeling kinda empty. I'm just grieving right now, but I'm not looking for no sympathy. Life gon' keep going, you hoes ain't stopping up, you understand? I'm a rapper, but I'm still a gorilla, yeah, you understand? Lady life been feeling kinda creepy. Big bro got so much street credit, get you gone for the freebie. Dirty feet, friendly pussy, slut bucket, bitch, we call it red flag. Big bro, you should've known better the way you rock that red flag. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen them people put you out in that body bag. Damn, my nigga, I'm talking about a body bag. Fuck me up, I viewed your body. That shit made me gag. You was covered from your head to your ankles. First thing I seen was a motherfucking toe tag. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you. Dead or alive, I'ma be right there for you. Understand I'ma be right there for you.
like Cheating Chong. Logo, a skull, two microphones. It's top dollar, done did it. $1 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous, y'all for a minute. Project Ballin' Dog, done did it. Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood latch, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick over sacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel last.
Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to get mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out the penitentiary, made the places home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't dancing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Beat shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that? What's his name? Got broke off in that alley, nigga, boss that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck. Man, you niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I bar. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we causing pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los castrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, top dollar y el quarter pound. 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta llaves. Vos, viniendo de a mero abajo, y tú sabes, los mexicanos vienen de México con todo el jale. De California a Rento hasta Texas, todo Estados Unidos, all the United States. Top of Texas, arriba de Texas, pues aquí estoy sufriendo y que ya lo hice.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood latch, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick over stacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel last. Yeah, Volume 5, your boy growing. I know y'all still hating, but I'm still making what I do, doing it how I do, you know what I'm saying? MJF, welcome to the family, baby, you know what I'm saying? Is it? Peace.
You know, sometimes you gotta remind them why you started. You can't stop what I got. No, you ain't blocking my shot. No, you ain't blocking my, you ain't blocking my, you ain't blocking my shot. No, sir. You can't stop what I got. No, you ain't blocking my shot. No, you ain't blocking my, you ain't blocking my, you ain't blocking my shot. No, sir.
You can't stop what I got. You ain't blocking my shot. Way too smooth when I drop. Getting this cash, can't stop. I'm headed straight to the top. Slick with the moves in the paint. Ball like Curry, this shit from the bay. Something like Harden, throw shots in your face. Go hard for the ring like I came out LA. I'm coming straight off the bottom. That nigga a pussy, he ain't tryna squabble. Ain't worried about niggas, I'm focused on guala. If it ain't about that money, then it ain't my problem. They try to knock me out, playing against my mind, had to shake it off. I'm a king, can't be stressing about petty talk. Level up, get that fatty, cause I'm a baller.
I am ballin', who gon' defend me? Y'all can block my shot with the Kensby. Stoner, alien, ET, envy. Asshole bones, these streets are in me. Stone is solid, I bleed rocks. Y'all niggas trail like the top of the clock. Cops, ops, I roll with the pole and the Glock. I hate hating, I'ma shit about the song. I ain't got time to be bum with niggas. And my team in the building, then we jump at the nigga. If a nigga hit the ground, then we stomp at the nigga. If he get the best of me, then we dump at the niggas. Lies my witness. Y'all are not fucking with this. I go for the shot, but I see him out the miss, so I hit roll beat, assist, switch.
You can't stop what I got. No, you ain't blocking my shot. No, you ain't blocking my, you ain't blocking my, you ain't blocking my shot. No, sir. You can't stop what I got.
You guys can see it.
He breaking
I'ma
up.
read it.
Everybody breaking up right now.
Oh, that's got to be you lost signal, Red. Your signal was breaking up. So Cassie got away from her abuser and moved into another relationship, and then Cassie went back and cheated on her man with her abuser. They asked her why, and Cassie said, "Because we had a great night together." That is something that, like, we got to stop playing. At some point, you got to stop playing.
No.
I'm not saying that he was right. Let's bring some clear things to the table. Diddy was wrong as fuck.
Right.
He was wrong for beating on her. He was wrong for the way he kicked her ass in that hotel room. He was wrong for even. Hey, here's what I got to say wholeheartedly. And I'm going to say this to every man, because I even got a partner right now that me and him, we have a disagreement about this. If you are 40 years old, 50 years old, and you are fucking on a 20-year-old nigga, you cannot be in my circle.
Yeah, you got to learn. You got to learn.
Because your whole ordeal is to fuck with kids.
Right.
And I will beat you up over my child.
Yo, yeah. For sure. That's hard.
That is
bro.
a sick pedophilia thing.
Yeah.
I never looked at a 20-year-old and been like, I want to be with you.
No.
A 21, I got a son that just turned 22.
Right.
Stop playing with me.
Right. I got a daughter that's 23. It ain't nothing, no 20, nothing can do for me. I'm 45. I don't want nothing in their 20s. I don't want nothing.
Because all that comes with is drama. And you wonder why
I don't want nothing from you, baby. I don't want nothing from you. Nothing.
I won't even go as far. Like when dudes be like, you know, she look good. I be like, bro, that's like somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a way like everybody's somebody's daughter. But what I'm saying is I'm 49 years old. I'm about to be 50.
Right.
I got young girls that I dated their moms, and I still talk to the daughters who are 23, 24, 25. Right. I'm not trying to play with those, because who am I to come to any? How do you even go to your people's house or function and be like, oh, this is my girlfriend and she only like 22?
Real talk.
Help me out.
No, man.
If my parents ain't slapping the shit out of me, if my brother, you shouldn't be around me.
Real talk. But those type of people don't hang around people that's gonna check them like that, though.
Right.
They don't hang around people like that, man. I want people to hold me accountable, man. Ain't no way I'm supposed to be showing up nowhere at 45 years old with a 19, 20-year-old, man. She can't even drink. She can't, dude, she don't even understand the world like I understand the world, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can take her all kinds of ways mentally. Everywhere. I can take her.
And that's what it is. So pause right there. Put a stamp on that. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. It's the control part.
Yeah.
You want somebody you can control because you can't control anything else in your life. But that person, if you get them at 19, you are training them up the way you want them to be. You don't really want to be with them. You just want to train them so that you can do whatever you want with them.
Right.
And that's where Cassie is. I'm tired of people saying, oh, she's the victim. She's what is it called? Stockholm syndrome. No, she don't. Because she's making the phone calls.
Right.
Yeah, she was. They was doing it together.
Right.
They was partners in that shit.
Right.
You know, all that party stuff and what they was doing and all that shit. They was partners in that shit. Then she was stealing from it.
I told somebody, you seen one ass whooping on film, you probably was a million more that happened there before.
But this is where accountability comes in 360 accountability. If you got your ass whooped one time and then you came back for more ass whoopings, that's on
That part.
you now.
That
That's on
part.
you
But
now.
nobody wants to hear that, bro.
No, they don't. 'Cause
Nobody
they
wants to hear that.
want to say Diddy made her come back for ass whoopings. No, he did
No.
not. No, he did not.
She wanted the fame.
Not at all.
Hey, it's just like I talk about. Let's pull the guys into this. Those producers that are talking on him.
Yeah.
Those producers that are talking bad. Those models that are talking bad. Those artists that are talking bad. If he drugged you once,
right,
would you keep going back to the same?
No. And then furthermore, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm like this. I said this during Bill Cosby situation, R. Kelly. If I come over your crib, man, and you drug me, and I wake up with my pants around my ankles, first of all, I want to squabble with you. I want to get you. Secondly, if I can't get you, then I need to go to the hospital. I need to go call the police because I need that paper trail, especially if you puff, because I need to get you, man.
Yeah,
but
Right on.
None of them went to the
You
hospital.
got it coming.
None of them went to the hospital, and none of them went to the
Nobody. They have no hospital records, no reports or anything of any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when that Me Too generation shit came out, and now it's just because all they got to do is just come out and say it now.
That's it.
Hey,
since then.
My whole thing about it, and nothing against Cassie. I do not. Let me make this very clear. I beat my sister's dad. Me and my brother jumped my sister's dad for beating on my mom, and he didn't see my sister ever again. So I do not, and I ain't no woman I ever dated can tell you I put my hands on her. I ain't never done it. Now I done had women hit me and I done walked off, but I don't play that. I done hung people upside down on balconies for beating on people. I got kicked out of a basketball game when I was young because I was dribbling down the court, y'all. This is a real story. My people in Nebraska will tell you. I'm in an AAU game. I'm dribbling down the court. I see a nigga slap a girl out the corner of my eye. I dropped the ball like I wasn't even in the game. That's how much triggered I am behind that shit.
Yeah.
So when people come at me and they're like, well, you act like she wanted the ass whooping. She did.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Because she wanted the money. She wanted the fame.
Yep.
Like this. She wanted that. Because if that was a broke nigga beating on her,
she'd have been gone. She'd have been gone. She'd have been gone. She might have
Man,
been there for the ass whipping from the jump street. She wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, while Puff has money and fame influence, he can influence that. But when you come back and you stay through abuse, you gotta accept accountability on your part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If
Because you didn't have to.
She talking about multiple times that she was peed on and all that. Well, baby, after the first time you got peed on, matter of fact, everybody knows that it's not right for nobody to pee on you. Everybody knows that.
What Riley say off Boondocks? I'm little. Gary Coleman's little. And I managed not to get peed on yet.
Right. No, after that first time that part happened, if you came back and allowed it to happen again,
that's on you.
You was okay with it.
But I go back, like you said, Prime, at the end of the day, and like you said, Red, I go all the way back to R. Kelly.
Right.
I blame the parents. Y'all
parents.
sold y'all daughters into
man.
this.
Yeah.
Y'all should be on trial.
You know, I lived this shit, man. I was out there even with the pimps and bro, all my people, all that there. So I seen it. They came back for them ass whoopings. They didn't have no problem with that.
Right.
That's kind of what they craved that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a sickness. And that's a sickness when you think about it. Because I look at my little homegirls. I'm from the project, man. He's down the project. My homegirl got getting beat all the time, and everybody telling her leave that boy alone. But she's staying with him. They want that. They craving it. It's a sickness, but it's real.
Yeah,
it's out there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And sometimes some of these girls think that they ain't look.
So I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So remember when the All-Star game came to Houston? What was that? 2016.
2016. Yeah.
So in 2016, when the All-Star game came to Houston, right? I I got you, Red. When All-Star Game came to Houston, before the All-Star Game, 3 weeks prior, shout out to Blue Moon Records out of New York. They called me up, and I was just starting my business. Like, literally, I just started in 2010, just really growing momentum in 2011, 2013. By 2015, everybody in Texas knew who I was. So New York, I had branched over to New York, North Carolina, all those places. So New York calls me up there. Blue Moon Records called me up there because at that time I was a marketing director for Atlantic. They called me up because they got this great artist. So I turn around, I run up there. Artist goes, we go to Bad Boy Records. As we go to Bad Boy Records, and I told this to my team a whole lot. We go to Bad Boy Records, I meet the artist. I won't say the name of the artist because right now he's irrelevant. We go up there, we get in Diddy's office, we're sitting there. Diddy says, hey, can I speak to the artist myself alone? So we go out to the waiting room. We're sitting out in the waiting room. This is that. Next thing I know, this nigga come out the door 5 minutes later. We like, what happened? He gets on the elevator with us. He says these exact words. He says, hey, that nigga Ad told me if I really wanted this contract to suck his dick.
Whoa.
This is exact words. We turn around, we get off the elevator. Reason why All Star was so important because we go down the elevator, we leave. We all like, no, let's shop him for another deal. Let me take him to some more people. My team would tell you, I got a record executive on my nostalgic radio right now for Virgin Records, so I can bring you to who I need you to be at if you willing to put in the work. So turn around and weeks later, we down in Houston because I had a couple events going on, but Diddy sent us 7 tickets and 7 VIP bracelets. So we come into his party. Now I go to my events, which were earlier in the day, make my money there. Hey, let's go to the Diddy party. We go to Ciroc. That's when Ciroc first launched. We go down to Ciroc party. I come in. That same artist is sitting in the VIP with Diddy's arms wrapped around him, cuddled up like they a couple. From that day forward, I've been saying the same thing. We all knew. They act like black people have just been talking about Diddy.
Yeah. Nah. We've been knowing. Been knowing.
Like, all this news, this ain't news to us. We were just waiting on y'all to catch up.
Right. Right. I was in VIP with him at Blue, and I saw him do some suspect shit in there, man. We saw it, man. Like we knew Diddy was like that. We knew Diddy was on some freaky shit. We're gonna put it like that. He was definitely on some freaky shit.
Yeah,
you know
my cousin's in the chat. He's talking about like he knows who that is. Yeah, because he was with me during that time.
Yeah,
but bro, when I tell you, bro, they are coming at us in this news, and all these new people are coming like, well, you got to think about. I'm like, these games have been played for years.
Right.
The music industry plays these games. You want to be an actor. The reason why some actors stay on top because there's things going on that you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
This whole situation going on that you don't know about.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, you back? That's the issue.
Yeah, phone died on.
No, you good. That's the whole issue that most people don't. They don't want to accept, like you said, truth. They don't want to talk truth. They want to talk like everybody is walking around here stupid. And it's like, nah, we've been knowing Jay-Z was foul. We've been knowing Diddy was foul. We've been knowing, y'all watch these niggas move.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z got Beyonce at 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
And her own dad sold her over.
Yeah.
And as soon as he turned 18, they fired the dad.
Yeah.
Now you mad. He lives down here in Vegas with the wife now. You mad because they not talking to you. What? It'll break his rules if they talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, like you said, we act like this shit just begun. We've been seeing this shit, man. We've been seeing this. We've been hearing this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you go back and listen to some of them, the lyrics that they was saying, they was telling you shit. They was saying stuff, man.
Yeah, they were telling us what they were doing. They were
Right.
telling us about the party.
Right.
Hey, my cousin Wood, I'm gonna tell y'all this story because my cousin Wood is in the chat. So I gotta tell y'all this story. So my cousin Wood, another group that we're not gonna talk about, we all leave from Texas to Cali, right? Death Row was fresh in effect right then. Tupac had not even died. No, he just died. He had just died. Snoop throws a 420 event, right? We get all the way out. I'm just painting a picture, y'all, how messed up this music industry's been for years. We get out to Cali. We go to this mansion, right? Suge walks in one. So you know how you corner your house off? Like your couch can block a wall, so therefore you got to walk around the couch and it acts like a wall.
Yeah.
That's how it was. So they blocked off this area like a wall, but on the other side of this room, it was like that's where everybody from Death Row was sitting, and everybody else was just around the mansion. Me and my cousin, we there with some other people. We all of a sudden hear Suge say, "Let's play Big Bang, Take Little Bang." We turn around and we like, "Fuck that shit, we about to go." Because I was making great money back then, but I ain't got Suge money because he's stealing from everybody. So I'm out. What he said next would have blown y'all mind because it blown ours. Me and my cousin got the fuck up out of there. He said, whoever loses has to suck everybody's dick on this side of the couch.
No, man. No.
Oh, that's insane.
And that's the thing about it. And you're right, Brandon Wayne said Beyonce's dad was sleeping with one of the people from Destiny Child, and he was. And then kicked her out. Yes, you're absolutely right. LaToya Luckett was who it was. That's why they kicked LaToya Luckett out the group.
Yeah, that's my boy B. Wayne, man. That's my boy. These boys in here. Q Quincy Wells, man. Shout out to Q. You know what I'm saying? These boys in here.
Shout out to Q.
Yeah. See
Everybody in here.
See something in the building, man.
Yeah, everybody here. That's why I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, y'all, that's why that statement that I put up on Facebook, somebody sent it to me, but I knew everybody was going to come after me because I'm about controversy. I could care less. You could have put that on somebody else's page, which is where it came from. It came from my brother Dame page. And Dame did not get as many hits as I'm getting on it and the emails I'm getting on it. And I was like, hey, and he's on my post line because he came in and I said, I got this from you. Because at the end of the day, you can only play victim so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. You can. That's you know, you can be a victim after the first time and you come back, you can't be victim no more. You can't.
Absolutely.
You can't play victim no more. Once you come back, she said Diddy raped her, but then she had another session with Diddy after that. Well, then you're not no motherfucking victim then, man. Why would you come back and sleep with your rapist?
But then, you know what, though? I noticed in a lot of their text messages, Diddy was asking her, like, hey, do you want to do another freak out? He's asking you. He's not saying, hey, bitch, you need to get here. You better be ready when I get there. I'm going to beat your ass. He's not doing none of that. He's asking
Well, let's take it a step further.
She got
The
the one
male escort.
that she asked him.
The male escort
Yeah.
that he brought into the picture.
Right.
He painted a perfect picture. He
Yeah.
said it was never Diddy asking me to come.
Nah.
It was always Cassie.
Yeah.
He never touched me. He never did. All he did was sit over there and jack off.
Right.
Well, that's a fetish. You can't. Ain't no criminal.
Ain't
thing for
nothing, that's not criminal. And then
And
he
what's
said,
crazy is they trying to hit him with the whole cross state line shit. My nigga, you have to walk on the plane yourself in order to get to this motherfucker. Like, you walking on the plane.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you
I
sitting
ain't
there.
traffic
You know,
nobody.
I ain't
What I
talking
do,
to nobody.
bro?
I'm already where I'm supposed to be. I'm telling you,
Right.
hey, come to me. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So how the fuck am I making you come? That
Right.
doesn't make any sense.
say, man, at the end of the day, man, as fucked up
Well,
as Diddy
I have to say this though. So I'm gonna say this one before you do that, Cezanne. Prime.
Yeah.
Because, and I gotta say this because I'm on the board of human trafficking for 2 different nonprofits. Human trafficking is real. Yes, they do drug them and drag them on.
Yeah.
But in this scenario, before anybody come and attack us, the evidence has been shown that nobody was forced to
Right.
come to these parties.
Right.
The girl who filed the lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy, the reason why the lawsuit went away was because it was shown that she literally ran away from home to go to New York. Her parents didn't know where she was to go to this party. It's like what I was saying remember when when everybody was jumping on Akon and Akon got banned from the States and Verizon dropped his concert tour because that girl was at the bar and she was under 21 and he pulled her up on stage and then come to find out she was only 15. Oh, you're right, Brandon. Latavia Roberson, I forgot about her, but he was also sleeping with Latoya Luckett as well. Sorry, but you're right about that. But so just to say finish what I was saying. So Akon, the reason why he did that song, like I'm sorry, or he pointed out a lot of stuff that people needed to talk about. At the end of the day, if I didn't own the club, if I didn't own this, if I didn't do this, how am I to know that this person, if you in a bar that says it's only for 21 and up, and you let her in, because let's be real, we all come from that.
The era.
No, we all come from that. Let's promote shows. Let's do this. And how many women that we just be like, yeah, you're beautiful. You're with a crowd of beautiful women. Get your ass in the club.
Yeah, yeah.
We come from that, right?
You remember the era back in the day with the fake IDs.
Exactly.
You know, females used them fake IDs like it wasn't nothing. And because the promoter wanted women in there to bring the dudes, they let them in regardless.
No question. Just because she was cute.
So with that situation with R. Kelly, if you in this club, I don't know that you 15, 16 years old. You in the club where it say 18 and up, 21 and up. So
and then on top
how do
of
I
that,
know?
like if as a dad and I'm bringing my daughter to R. Kelly concert and hey, my daughter can sing, and the fucking security guard say, well, hey, she can go back and see R. Kelly, but you can't. And you let her go?
Yeah.
You the dummy.
That's on you.
That's you should be in jail. Like,
you
my
baby
baby can't go back there without me.
Yeah, you endangered your daughter. You endangered her.
That's where, hey, I thank y'all for saying that. We're going to go a little over, y'all, so I hope y'all ready to rock with me. Because I run this is my network, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is, when it's all said and done, these parents, the courts ain't even talked about the parents of these kids. Not in the R. Kelly case, not in none of these cases.
None of these cases.
And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Rihanna was only 17 years old when Jay-Z got her.
Mm-hmm.
You know why Rihanna and Beyonce don't get along? Because Beyonce knew Jay-Z was fucking the shit out of her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's two little girls that's on Rock Nation right now, Chloe and Holly Bailey. I know their uncles. I know their dads. I know them. I know them wholeheartedly. When I say I know them.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing their dad and them do is, nope, you not about to go down this road. Mm-hmm. I'm in every place. I'm in every. If they don't want me, then they don't want you.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be. Exactly how it's supposed to be. But at the end of the day, they are. What's going on is this is a setup of taking down black men. At the end of
Brandon,
the day,
I'm gonna need you to come on into this conversation. We can go another 30 minutes. Send Brandon the link because he on some real good topics. Mm-hmm. Like he's saying facts. If you want to come on, let me know. I don't want to take up, but Sam, I know you got a lot going on. I know I'm on a different time scale, so it's only 7 o'clock my time.
Oh yeah. We're gonna wrap it up in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I like good conversation like this because I don't get real people that want to have real conversations.
Right.
And the thing about it is the topics I put out today are the topics that we all talking about. Because as much as I feel for Cassie and the abuse, and I feel for her for the drugs, and I feel for her, but I want to go talk to her dad.
Right. Where's her dad? That's
what I'm saying. Where's her dad? The uncles and
where's her mother? How do you, a 17-year-old, get caught up with a 35-year-old?
You know where they at?
You know what
They
I'm saying?
out there living on that money, and they don't care as long as you stay within. They didn't give a damn.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's crazy out here, man. But like you say, you got to say something about the parents, and in none of these cases, they ain't said nothing about the parents, man. But that lets you know, clearly that there's an objective to get these guys, regardless. That's it.
Yep.
They don't want the parents; they want them.
Yep. When R. Kelly was, Brandon makes a great point. He said, I'm gonna read you out what he said. He said, "Nah, the law don't look at it that you're getting on the plane willingly. The courts look at it as if the females are captive, and that's how R. Kelly got locked up in ATL behind Aaliyah." So Aaliyah was only 15, and what he's talking about is, if you remember, Aaliyah was only 15 when her dad took her to Atlanta, dropped her off to R. Kelly's studio in Atlanta, and R. Kelly offered for Aaliyah to come back to Chicago with him. And when Aaliyah got on the plane, that's where the problem came in.
But see, again, how is that his fault when the parents allowed? You know what I'm saying? He don't have custody of her. They got custody of her. So how is he at fault for something that they allowed? But see, like with B. Thompson, that's my boy too, B. Thompson. But the thing is this. This is what I'm saying. It's a clear sign that y'all ignoring the fact that the parents allowed this to happen, so that you can tie it to him. So it's a, like they said, that's a trap, man. That's a trap. You entrapping that guy, and you putting the blame on him when the blame's supposed to be on the parents.
Absolutely.
You know, this is crazy, man.
That's why I'm saying it's real. That leads back to our whole conversation tonight. We are in an era where men, masculine men, heterosexual men, black men especially, all two of those things plus being black. It is a war against us.
Yes, it is.
It's not against the white males.
No.
Because let me tell y'all something. This is the thing. This is real as it can get. Facebook might even take this down, but I don't care. We got 150 platforms we stream on. They can take it down all they want. White males have been through this their whole life. Let me tell you why I say this. In history, it wasn't black males that were wine servers or the cupbearers to the kings. It was little boys.
Mm-hmm.
Being gay has always been around.
Right.
It's always been there.
Right.
These older men loving little boys has always been there.
You can see the sculptures in Rome with the
Absolutely.
little boys and the naked men and stuff like that. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's always been around. With the European nation, it's always been around.
Absolutely.
But
what's going on now is it's been asked to bring to the public. And one of the people I stand, hey, look, I love my melanated people. I love my black people, but let's be real. Hold accountable who needs to be held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Barack bought this whole thing.
Listen.
He changed the White House to a rainbow. He did that.
Big time.
And once he did that,
I tell people all the time they kill me when they try to say Obama didn't do nothing for his own people, his culture. He didn't do nothing.
No,
you know what I'm saying? But he made sure he took care of the alphabet people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
He
could get back in office. That's how he got back in office.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. He brought what we're seeing now to the table. But everybody is looking like Trump's doing this. I'm like, nope. You got to go back. It was Obama that said, hey, we're going to legalize gay marriage.
And we're going to protect it. And then they put no protection in for straight men at all.
At all.
You know?
Now it's a hate crime to call a person a faggot or gay or It's a hate crime.
I
So
don't
now
say
it's,
it
you
that
got to
harsh.
get a felony for
I
that
don't
now.
say it that harsh, but I do be like, hey, stay out of my circle then.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, don't come to my circle.
That's because that's what you are. That's what you are to
If you
me.
come to my house,
Yeah.
nigga, we grew up calling each other faggots.
Yeah.
It wasn't no hate crime then. It was
No.
just saying you got feminine tendencies.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah. Yep.
I used to say it all the time. Me and my people, we fought about it all the time. If you show feminine tendencies in our community, if you were in our community, right, and you literally showed a feminine ways, we probably beat you up and was your friend tomorrow.
Yep. Yep.
But everybody jumped on this women empowerment. I'm like, if you pay attention from 2000 going forward,
Yeah.
it's been about women empowerment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they set the stage.
Yep.
How great it is to be a woman.
And to bring down masculinity.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
And that's real.
Yep.
A lot of the things that we're talking about today, it's been set up over the years.
Right. It's an agenda. It's been an agenda for a long time. It's been an agenda, man. Back in the day, a homosexual guys especially, and females really, they stayed in the closet, man. You couldn't see them.
My uncle, you wouldn't even have known he was.
Right.
Hey, you know what's so sad? I'm gonna make this statement for the first time on air. When I talk to the people I know that has been gay my whole life, they're like, "Here's they stayed in their secret communities and deal with and it ain't that they were in the closet. They were never hiding.
Mm-hmm.
They just understood that when I go to work, this is not who I am.
Right.
But when I leave there, I can be who I want.
And everything was good while they was doing that though. On the cool, everything was all right. You know what I'm saying? Like it was no problems. But
absolutely,
as soon as the 2000s hit with all that, man, all these problems just came out everywhere, man.
And that's why I told you in Nostalgia we built the station to go 2000 back.
Right.
Because that's when the music talked about us.
Yeah.
And built us and made us feel like, hey, we could be, if you get with your girl, y'all could be a powerhouse. Now, if you look at most power couples, it's the girl who runs that situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody say.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's the girl who runs that situation. Because, and you know this to be true because I ain't met a man yet that gets up willingly and be like, I need to go have a spa day.
Right.
I ain't never said it a day in my life.
Right.
If she don't tell me she need to go to the spa, I ain't said no spa day. But if it's your birthday, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. If it's the holidays, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. But honestly, I tell men all the time, you ain't planning no vacation. If you planned a vacation because your girl came to you and said exactly these words, babe, I want to go to Jamaica.
Most men don't plan vacation, man. Being honest, if it ain't Six Flags or Hurricane Harbor or something like that, man, we ain't planning no vacation, man.
You know why?
I'm being on my girl done planned that vacation, man.
But Prime, you know why? Because we not going up in this motherfucker saying, we not coming up in there saying,
I need a vacation.
Right.
I want to get this money. I ain't worried about no vacation, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. We not coming up in this mug saying, oh, I'm so tired. I need to go out. We don't even think about it until your girl. If you got a real woman, she sees you tired and like, hey, we need a vacation.
Say, man, most men that I know of at work, they had to be told to take vacation time.
Yes.
Say, man, Jason, you got to take your vacation time, man. You got
to. Yes. You know why? Because they got tired of paying them for the vacation time that you using.
Right. So I'm like, most men, like you said, it's very valid. Most men don't even think about going on vacation. You know what I'm saying? We don't think about that type of stuff. My vacation is relaxing around the house. I'm all right. You know
Hey,
what I'm
I travel so much, and I tell this to my beautiful fiance. I tell her this. I travel so much when I first moved to Dallas working for Verizon. I traveled Sunday through Thursday for the first 5 years. I was there.
saying?
So at the end of the day, I used to turn around and say, now that I'm in a relationship, I just want to be at home.
Right.
And in building this business, and in building this business, I travel so much. Just like with your shop, you were probably at the shop when it first opened every day because I got to get this money. I got to pay these lights. I got to pay this. When we focus on that,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of be like, I pay for this house. I want to sit at this house.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If I bring you in as my girl and you make my house a home, I feel comfortable and I can just sit.
Yeah. Like I said, when me and my girl got together, man, she was the one that said, "Baby, it's time. We need to go on vacation." That was her.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I didn't give a damn about no vacation on the cool. Like I said, going out to eat and going to watch going to Freeman and listening to some music and shit. That was vacation enough for me. I didn't really I didn't have to go nowhere.
Because men look at it like as long as I'm with my family,
yeah,
I'm good.
Right. Yep.
But guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. If y'all got shout outs, please put the shout outs out. I'm gonna let Red start first because Paul just he dropped off again.
Yeah,
I was gonna put him in there first. But Red, go ahead, give your shout outs, man. Whatever you want people to go find you at. And I need you to talk about the new business.
Oh man. Yeah, I want to shout out to everybody, really, man. All those that really stayed down with me, man, and rock with me 100%. You know what I'm saying? Jarvis, Samaya, my girl Samaya, man. Mimi G. You know what I'm saying? Heidi J all day, man. You know what I'm saying? You need management and all that there. You need support, promotion. She got you. Real talk, man. Shout out to Urban Specialists over there, man. Keep on doing what y'all doing for the people, man, for the hood, for the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the real, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a chance to holler at over to Mr. 2700 over there yet. But you know what I'm saying? Motivate the city, young. I'm supporting y'all. You got my eyes and ears at all time, man, ever since you was young. So 100 to y'all. Shout out to my family, man. And first and foremost, man, God, thank you. Thank you, God, for keeping me here right now, keeping me safe, man, and making this here possible. You know what I'm saying? No more shout outs for right now. But shout out Nostalgia Radio. We finna change things a whole lot. We finna bring it's gonna be a whole new platform for everybody, man. Yeah, we got Red Quarters Media Company, that's mine. But we pushing nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bring back the oldies, all of that. And all of you guys, we got this gonna be a whole channel just for y'all. A whole new stage. And y'all know you can reach out to me, man. Everybody, if you even know me, you know you can reach out to me. So hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you in touch with the right people. We're gonna get you promotions, websites, graphics, everything you need. Y'all know how I do. I ain't even gotta tell you. So you know what I'm saying? Salute y'all for that.
Well, I was talking about Red Quarters Media because I'm excited about that.
Yeah, but Red Quarters Media is pushing nostalgic. So
I
you know what
got
I'm
you.
saying? That's what's going on right now. Everything that's coming up on the Red Quarters Media, I'm gonna do the magazine though. Busting That magazine is coming. You know what I'm saying? But we got two shows, man, 2 TV shows coming from Red Quarters Media Company. So y'all can get ready for that. We're gonna have It's Midnight Live with Red Hefner, a whole late night talk show, man. I'm bringing it back to the Arsenio Hall style. So you know what I'm
Already.
saying? We going all the way back with it for real. You know what I'm saying? Then we got diversity. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about all the success stories of the city. You know, and show that you can make it in any type of business you want to make. Anything, any of your dreams, anything you really want to do, we're gonna tell you all the success stories of the people that made it. You understand? Because anything you want to do, you can do right here. It's
Absolutely.
people that have made it. I don't care if you want to make your own tennis shoes. If you want to make some perfume. If you want to sell her and cut her, do her, Nils, we got people that have really succeeded in everything. T Boone Pickens started the YMCA right here in Dallas. We gonna
Already,
tell all them stories. So y'all stay tuned for that.
already, man.
All
Already.
right, Mr. Paul, man. Tell everybody who you are. I know you with my man from Steve Song. Just talk about you and any shout outs you want to give a shout out to.
Oh man, like I said, just Prime's little cousin. Just here recently started my own little hauling company, little transportation. I'm doing box trucks for now. I run the regional. You know what I'm saying? Been going for about I want to say about 4 months now. About 4 months. Um, Dad, uh, husband, Paw. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard work and trying to do my own little thing and get myself going. So you know what I mean? Just basic, the basic things, in life. But definitely looking to try to grow my company here. You know what I'm saying? Pretty quick. But slow motion better than no motion at this point.
Hey,
Always.
well, you got the right team here. Prime to tell you if you need my services and you need help growing, let me know. And you got he'll send you my information. And like I said, I give away more services than I charge for. I rather help than help grow and be a lifetime person than to be a short
Right,
term.
right,
He out there
definitely.
in Vegas too, Kinfolk. He out there in Vegas, man.
Oh, you are?
No, you. I'm talking about you.
Oh yeah, I'm in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. He in
Okay,
Vegas. Yeah.
But I
okay,
got homes in Dallas. I'm back and forth to Dallas all the time. Back and forth to Texas so much it's ridiculous. I might as well just move back, but I'm not ready
Yeah,
to
we
do
need
that
you to be up there. We need you up there, man.
yet. I do have a trucking company myself, so I can help you get more loads, get more stuff like that. I do give away a lot of loads from Texas just
mm,
because a lot of my trucks are coming out of New Hampshire and Boston, so
okay,
I don't. If I don't have to make a long run, I won't. Uh, but I do get calls from Houston because I work with
okay,
Fort Worth. One of my biggest supporters is Safe in the Six nonprofit, which I'm a board member on. But the owner of that nonprofit runs a trucking company as well. So uh, if you got your
okay.
information, I'll put
That'd
you
be
on my
definitely good information to know.
yeah. If you got your if I get your
Definitely.
information, I'll add you as one of my drivers on my load board because I get calls from a lot of loads from a lot of areas. I have I have a call center that basically just calls for loads, and they make the calls so
Okay.
you have to make the call.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good information right
I
there.
might need you for that in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know you. I know you will.
I'm doing the Texas special, what is it called, special rules test. That's the only thing I got left to do tomorrow.
Okay, I
Then
know you
I'm
getting your
then
studio.
I'm
I
then
already
I'm
knew
gonna do
you.
my DOT physical.
Yeah, I already knew you was gonna talk to me about it. But
Hmm.
Prime, it's on you, man. You already know.
Already, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Nostalgia Radio, man. My boy Jason Dixon, man. Always a good time. Always a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Since day one, I appreciate you always supporting your boy. I see you with your Seasong apparel on as well. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Uh,
I need a new. I need more T-shirts though. But that's what I was gonna call you on
I'm finna
because
get back. I'm finna get back up and running again, man. But shout out to my kinfolk, man, for coming on and representing and getting into this conversation. Shout out to Mr. Red Hefner, man. Good to meet you, bro. And I need to get your information as well.
I
You know what I'm saying?
got you.
And we need to link up. We here in the city, man. So good to meet you. Good to know you. And yeah, man, shout out to the Seasong Chocolate State of Mind movement and everybody, B. Thompson, Q Quincy, everybody that's supporting your boy out there, man. Shout out to the kids, man, that I'm dealing with and helping and mentoring. My son, them, they watching too. Uh, Shout out to just to the black nation and those who are trying to bring some solution to the forefront, man. Shout out to this conversation that we had today. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on my Facebook, man. Check me out on Instagram. I'm finna get that back popping to the Instagram, but TikTok, I'm on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? But man, just much love to everybody, man. And let's keep this thing moving. Let's keep the vision going, and let's make it big, man. Let's turn this thing up, man. For For sure.
Absolutely. And I want to say thank you, everybody who came on. My co-host Top Dollar, we know we wanted him on, but I understand what we're going through right now, so we're going to be all together. Guys, with Nostalgic, be on the lookout for some major things happening. We have something so big that I want to discuss, but sometimes you got to shut up in order for things to fall through. So I shout out to CSOM, shout out to Paul for coming on. Hey, Red, I love you a lot. Everything that we're doing is to help us grow. I built this station not for me. I built it so that we can have a voice. And I don't mean a voice of what everybody else. The best part about us is that we own everything that we built. With me being a software developer, I can build the platforms and I control the platforms. I know I don't control Facebook, but once they realize that I have my own platform, they stop shutting us down. Remember our first show, they kept blacking us out. They kept cutting us off. They don't do that anymore. So I love these conversations. If you guys have anybody that wants to come on, wants to do a show, we do not charge for our shows. Reiterate that. We do not charge for our shows. We go after sponsorships. We believe in share revenue. We believe in things like that. But come September, once we open our new location in Dallas, we are also licensed to be FM and FM mobile. So we'll be a new FM station in Dallas.
Already, man. That's what's up.
Okay.
What's up?
But
Good.
Let me
So
know
we
if I can help
look
out.
forward to that.
Let me know if I can help out in any way on that situation too, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got my people, and me and you gonna have a conversation because I come in on. I know we were supposed to meet up when I came in the last time, but I got so busy. I will be back in June the 15th.
Okay.
And hopefully we can have dinner.
Yeah.
And so I can tell you where I really want you, because what you're doing with the kids is what I need at the building. So it's a lot that's going on, but I appreciate you guys for coming on. I thank you guys. Always appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, and I'm going to go ahead and close out my show. I thank you. All right, definitely. So everybody, I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope we had a great conversation for you guys. I hope that you got something out of it, that we're not just up here trying to talk about what everybody else is talking about. There are issues going on that we need to discuss on a daily basis, especially men. We are being battered, abused, and I'm not just talking from a black perspective. I'm talking from a male perspective. Whites, blacks, Mexican, Latino. It does not matter which realm you in. They are in a goal to feminize us. And we need to understand that. And we need to get back to putting real men back into situations to save our boys. Because when in 2000, when they changed the game, it was not about hurting us, who I am, because I was already grown at that time. The whole thing that they're trying to do is hurt our children. If they can feminize them now, just imagine how by 2030, there will probably be no genders. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to what's going on around us. But this has been another episode of Real Talk with Jason Dixon. I thank you guys for tuning in. I know we went a little long, but hey, I can do that. You guys have a great day.
Shout to the heavens till one of them angels hit me. When you standing on the top, all you can do is look down. But I'm on the ground looking up, so all I can do now is push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind,
I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I say, air do wanna make moves. Hot-headed niggas wearing ice just to keep cool. The niggas that can't fight keep tools. You gotta keep one too. For the fact anybody could try you, I said that anything can happen, could be gone in a minute. So from dusk till dawn, put on until I'm finished. I'm striding through life like a nigga long-winded, never sprinting, searching for that meal ticket. I ain't trying to miss it, cause life's real, and it always gave me chills. But as you get older, it gets colder. I got this knife in my back with the devil on my shoulder. I'm waiting for my angel to guide me right on the other, but he never showed up, and I'm tired of looking over and my chest blown out. The cold got my heart iced over. Emotions keep you from progress. I'm focused on getting closer. I'm that kid wondering where they say he not supposed to, so I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I feel hope music could be as for a leaf clover. Body high, but his spirit so sober, cause he realized inside he couldn't be any lower. Just trying to wake my soul up. Like foe just put me on the front line, trained to die. See, they play me for a pawn, not a soldier. I don't live life for direction, survive to stay alive, never to take orders. Live life miserably and smile like everything's alright. Man, no the fuck it isn't. I was reborn, reformed in my chrysalis, so y'all gon' fucking listen. I will never be nobody's bitch. I'm committed to rolling solo, putting my trust in no one. No love, definitely no road dog. I'm taking roll calls, saying fuck all y'all. Point blank, no need to repeat. Obviously I'ma do me, the rest of the world can control or delete as I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. World on my shoulders keep me down, but these drugs keep me up. Cold war freezing my soul, fire in my belly heat me up. The lean slow me down, my dry speed me up. Low life in disguise, all I can do is look up. This dream of eating got me hungry, envious of those above me. Life ugly than a bitch, and she always trying to fuck me. No stuffy running belly, rumbling, feel it in my tummy. World got me sick, the cold coming. I wish I was cold-blooded, so I could just say fuck it and fuck everybody but me. I'm tired of being unlucky, this world will play you for puppet. Manipulate your movements, you trying to influence the public. They trying to keep me close like luggage since the city was plumaged. Then they find that gold nugget among the rubbish. I swear when them dollars coming that I ain't gonna have no budget. All of my people getting something. Cause I wasn't pushing for nothing, so let's go, I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I